Hello everybody, happy to see you guys today on this beautiful afternoon. I am super inspired, very happy to be here, and I got a lot to say, and I hope you will enjoy this video and get inspired as well. So this morning something really great happened. Seeing some signs from the universe, God, higher power, whatever you call it, for our journey, and for you guys who've been following my channel and been following the videos and planning to join us in July for our tour and exploration. So something really great happened this morning. I caught a live stream, unexpected live stream from one of the great channels that I've been following for quite some time. I really admire, adore, and appreciate and respect this channel called Real Man, Real Style. You should check it out on YouTube if you haven't yet. I was always watching this channel, and it's almost 100% men's channel. Real Man, Real Style. It's about how you carry yourself. It's somewhat motivational, and there are great styling tips. And I was always watching Antonio, the host of the channel, and I always felt like, man, he would be incredible example for men who want to date beautiful European women. And guess what? He's married to an Ukrainian lady. And it turned out today, and you know, guys, I felt extremely lucky today because it's hard to get your question on the stream when somebody has almost 2 million subscribers. So I posed some of my questions, and Antonio, I was honored he answered some of my questions, and I asked him how he met his wife. And he met her in Ukraine. He wasn't on a tour, he wasn't on a romance tour, he didn't have a matchmaker. He basically was exploring. He's a traveler, he travels a lot. He is just a pure motivation and inspiration person that takes a lot of action. And I believe, I don't know, they now have 4 children. He is very happy with his choice, and he, blessed to have a wonderful lady. So basically he was exploring life in Ukraine, and he was he made some friends. He was networking, and he actually answered my question, and he said, Veronica, I met her, she actually opened the door. He was visiting some of his friends, and that was a friend of a friend. And he said that he was blown away, and they got great connection. He knew right away that he wants to marry her, and they stayed in touch. And he basically, as far as I understood, he really pursued and initiated. And well, I'm not surprised that the lady had agreed, because he's really man of high class. And the guy, the man who is pursuing his dreams, who is very entrepreneurial, very manly, and very just, his whole personality is in some ways an incredible role model. And it doesn't matter how old you are or where you are in life. I have been watching, I always felt so strange. There must be something wrong with me. I'm watching men's channel, I'm hooked. But one of the reasons I was watching this channel, I had a hidden hope that one day men will actually pay attention and use some of Antonio's tips. And I really love the wide variety of topics. It's not just a styling channel, it's really styling inside out. So I was always hoping that, men should really watch it. It should be a must-have in school. Really, guys, recommending you a Real Man, Real Style. And today was total inspiration for me. First of all, I got personal answers from somebody I follow, somebody I find, inspiring and very genuine at what he does. And I was like, So I'm not insane when I'm telling that guys who are going with me on my tour, we setting dates this Saturday. We're gonna set dates in stone, and we're gonna look through some accommodations. Basically, guys, I am offering you to join us, and we're gonna have a lot of experiences, like real life. I want you to network. I want you to make your own friends. I want you to meet real people. Matchmakers and agencies are always available. We can always come and knock on their door, and they can help you. But it's almost was like a sign from the universe that already so many people I know that have been happily married, and they meet their significant other during just exploring real life. I had a client, several clients who went on romance tours and found their future wife on the street, just walking and socializing. Streets in Kiev, Ukraine isn't like streets in Michigan. There is a lot of people, especially in the warmer days. Everybody is going and having a good time. So people like to go out. There is a lot more people on the street. So that makes it more possible to meet somebody. And, you know, usually single people are more out. They like to go out and do something. So that makes total sense. So I did talk in the last couple of weeks with several men that were asking me for the insight and some other kinds of help, and they had met their ladies by, I wouldn't say by accident, I would say by exploration, by really experiencing, by getting out there. And this is so inspiring. And then some of the, you know, the head of the big companies that make tours, I'm not gonna say what company, but he met his wife at the bar. He went on a tour, and tour did not work out, and he went to the bar, and there were two ladies, and one of them became his future wife. So I'm not trying to convince you guys that that's the best way or the only way, but what I want to say that it definitely makes sense, and it's not that unusual, or it's not that out of the box as it looks like, because it does make perfect sense. When you come to Kiev, Ukraine, for example, this is my city. When you're gonna leave my tour, you're going to have friends. You're going to have phone numbers. You're not just gonna live with one phone number. Like sometimes people who go on a romance tour, they kind of have a connection with somebody, but usually they don't have enough time to spend time with them together, and they ending up living with just one phone number, and sometimes it's not enough. I really think it's wonderful to be able to explore and feel a little bit more of a home, because as I said, Antonio from Real Men Real Style, he was doing his thing, visiting and going to his friend's house, and there. So basically, he had a networking thing. He met new people, and you know, nobody can promise you that you can go to Ukraine and right away you will meet a woman of your dreams. But I am really excited to offer you something that maybe not all of the, you know, romance tours or matchmakers offer. Is I want to offer you, to help you to meet new people and to expand your circle, to actually first of all create circle in Ukraine, somebody that you can call, you know, whether it's, you know, romantic interest or you just met a great person. It could be even some guys, you know, you might even meet somebody who is into IT and speak great English. You might meet somebody who does Uber and want to share some knowledge with you on great places to go, or just want to have friends in US. And of course, with my friends and family, I would like you to meet some of them, and just feel that if next time you're in Ukraine and I'm not there, you got somebody to call. You have your own people. And that includes the connections you will make on your own. We know sometimes we're afraid of doing new things, and we're afraid, well, it's so scary to, meet new people. You don't know what what agendas they have. But let me tell you, it's a lot scarier to not meet new people. It's a lot scarier to have the same day 75 years. 75 years, like let's say the average lifespan or something like that. That's a lot scarier when you live the same day every year, and then you live every year the same all this 70 plus years. It's not that fun. Yes, you can meet somebody who is dishonest, you can meet somebody who is tricky. Well, that's why you have me. I can always check for you, and not only check by the documents and last names and their data, but also I can talk to them, and I can tell you pretty much within 5 to 10 minutes if this person is genuine or not. And that's why many people request a service from me. I believe it's because, and I'm very honored that you guys trust my judgment, and it's not even a judgment. Some of you guys also know what it's to be an empath is when you feel people. Sometimes people can tell you their agenda and they look friendly and great, but they don't feel great. You feel there are hidden things, there are not genuine things, and that's why you have me, and maybe you have some other friends that can help you to make the right choices and create lifetime friends. With the YouTube channel, guys, I created some lifetime friends right here. So I feel very blessed, and I want for you the same. I want you to go on adventure. I want you to explore, and that's what life is about. I believe nothing is more risky than not ever taking a risk in life. When you're not taking risk in life, you will definitely stay exactly where you are right now. If you're not taking any risks, yes, you think you're safe, but really you only have a life. If you are that kind of person, maybe that's not your thing, so then you won't be probably watching my videos, so that wouldn't be your thing. And meanwhile, I want to acknowledge some of the guys here. Mark, thank you so much. You are welcome. I'm glad that what I do is bringing some value to you. And hey Dave, great to see you. Hey Bob, great to see you too. All my steady guys are here. Well, not all, but some. I just could not hold it today. I felt really inspired that I was feeling just, living in the US and know how everything should be always scheduled and approved. The big part of my tour and on guys going with me is that we're going to go in sightseeing. It's not just dating thing. We're going sightseeing. We're going exploring. We're gonna, talk to people. We're gonna talk to people on the street. As I said, make new friends, make new contacts, exploring. Not having this domestic kind of resort kind of vacation. It's going to be more of an adventure. And I know that some of you guys want to have some things like having that matchmaker set up, and that's totally fine. There are plenty of matchmakers in Kyiv, Ukraine, downtown, who maybe aren't on YouTube, but also they have a lot better deals for you to offer. And why not to do both? You can have matchmaker helping you out, considering your interests and your preferences, while they looking for the match in their database. But you also have the world. Have you ever been downtown Kyiv on Krещатик on a weekend when they open this big huge street and people just walking? There is no cars, and all kinds of things are happening downtown. There are beautiful fountains at night with music, and oh my gosh, you got to see that. So I hope you got my point, guys. I was just so inspired that somebody that I respect so much and I have been following so much and love the advice, Antonio from Real Men Real Style. He made unexpected live video today on YouTube, and being able to exchange some thoughts and questions in person when there is a live stream. There are probably 300 people on a live stream, and I felt so special, and I felt that my question got answered, and I am really genuine fan of Antonio. I appreciate him, and he's considering doing his workshop in Ukraine. I don't know the dates. They fly in Ukraine pretty often. They've been there last summer, him and his wife, and they have 4 beautiful children. So he actually creator of Men, or maybe co-creator, I'm not 100% sure, of a so-called Manfluential event. I'm gonna send him a personal email. I realize you can actually send an email to somebody who have almost 2 million followers. So I'm gonna send him an email and ask for the dates of the event. Wouldn't that be mind-blowing if when we are in Kiev in the middle of July, if for some magic reason he would be there too and have his event? And you guys who are going on a tour with me, you can join the event, and I would love to join it too. Antonio really has this thing of class, of being classy. No matter what your style is, no matter what you do, he always wants and inspire everybody to step it up. And he does it not in a pushy way, but he does it with a passion within, with inspiration within. So going to his live event, that would blow my socks. And I'm not, I hope that it's okay for, for the females too, but I really believe that this channel could be great for you guys. And somebody, that driven, that's appreciates finer things in life, that is very entrepreneurial, inspiring, have a Ukrainian wife that he met, once again networking, exploring, and doing things. I don't think he was not necessarily looking for a wife. He was single, as I understand, but he was just totally set on that lady. I would love to see, I'm his wife. I'm sure that she is another example of inspiration, because she blew his socks away, how you guys saying that. And it just, I don't know, the whole story just have been amazing. And I almost feel like it's a confirmation that don't worry, you're gonna have a great time. Yes, guys will make friends. Yes, they will exchange some phone numbers. They will make connections. There is an abundance in this world, and summer is one of those months when a lot of people are out, and you have a natural social, you don't have whole bus of party girls. And I'm not trying to talk down on the romance tour, but honestly, sometimes I wonder how romantic they really are. Everything has their upside and downside, and if you are a big fan of the romance tour, you have your options. You can definitely go and explore, and maybe that's exactly what's right for you. But there are also other more adventurous ways, I would say, to explore, and there are examples of that being successful. And by the way, the lady that he had met obviously wasn't looking she wasn't on a website, she wasn't on matchmaking at the matchmaking agency, and as I understood, it took him some time to convince her that he's not crazy. By the way, I will actually leave the link to Real Men Real Style, and I will leave the link to that live hangout that was today. And I hope you will get inspired as well. It's always nice to see more positive things, because right now we are bombarded with all the politics and things that happening, and the TV only shows us the problems on the world and how world is going to collapse. So I'm highly recommending you guys that channel. I'm not getting paid by Antonio. I'm just blown away because he's one of the people that makes this world better place. So with that being said, guys, I gotta get going. It's great seeing you all. Thank you for joining. And for my VIP club members and those guys that would like to know more about our July adventure, please contact me on consultveronica@gmail.com, and I will send you the link to join our VIP live call this coming Saturday. We have an extra call, and it's gonna be at 10 a.m. Central. Yes, Dave, Texas trip is coming, and my Texas guys, I'm super excited. We are going to Dallas next Wednesday. I'm so excited. It's so exciting, and it was so interesting because Antonio was talking today about Dallas on the call as well, and I think he grew up in some part of Dallas. So, and I'm like, yay! It's almost like a sign of, from higher power today, from the higher source. And we have sun today. It's not snowing. So it's just a great day. We're gonna see you guys. Please request and I will give you the link to our VIP call on Saturday morning. We are setting up the dates. We are looking for best way to find accommodations for our group. And guys, the flights are going away fast, the prices are going up, and connections aren't getting any better. So if you're planning to join a trip, please join us for the call and see if that's right for you. And I will share more details there. And those of you who had requested information about the tour, I'm going to make a short video either after our call on Saturday, and I will give you all the updates and costs and time and all those details. So thank you so very much. I wish you a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you very soon. Thank you.